Table. I'm Larry Marble. Come on through that squeaky gate, down the sidewalk, up onto the front porch, through the front door, down the hallway. Sit here with me at Granny Marble's kitchen table. We're going to have a big old ag family reunion, and Hop Sing's going to feed us a chicken fried steak, some jalapeno gravy, Nanny's yeast rolls, and a cold cucumber salad. And there's plenty of those twice-baked potatoes that he does such a good job with. Neighbor, let's take a look at ag weather, courtesy of the National Weather Service. We will begin up in the very northwestern corner of down on the farm country and end up down by the coast. It will be unseasonably hot in that far northwestern portion. Highs in the low 90s, normal highs about 80. Mild again tonight. Everybody will be somewhere between 61 and 66. Warmer in Abilene at 66. Cooler in Junction at 61. Your Friday temperatures, morning lows, we'll call them 65, 66, 67, 68. Highs between 93 and 94. Neighbor, as we progress on further south and east through down on the farm country, we'll pass by the San Antonio and Austin National Weather Service office. Let's see what they have to say. 93 in Eagle Pass, 92 in Hondo, 90 in New Braunfels, 91 in LaGrange, 91 in Cuero, and a 92 up in Llano. Friday's temperatures 60 to 66. The lows, the highs, we'll call it 90 to 97. And neighbor, our next chance of rain looks like it's Sunday and Monday. Neighbor, there's a good look at weather across a pretty good swath of down on the farm country. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment, from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, y'all all look kind of parched. Let's pour some iced tea while I get over to barchart.com to take a look at those commodities. Brought to you by McCoy's Building Centers, McCoys.com. December corn, $5.32 even money, down a half. November beans, $12.45 and 1/2, up 3.5. December Kansas City hard red winter wheat, down 1 at $7.44 even money. December number 2 cotton, down 112, 109.94. December live cattle up 117, 129.40. November feeder cattle up 147, 159.60. December lean hogs down 25, 81.47. December U.S. dollar down 117 points at 94.15. December gold down $4.90, $1,756.80 by the ounce. November West Texas Intermediate crude at 45 at 77.88. There's your commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, now it's time for today's edition of Focus on Ag. Tom Nicoletti is at the mic. Tom, what's our topic today? Of course, it's brought to you by your local Farm Bureau Insurance Agency.
Hay cuttings continue into October. I'm Tom Nicoletti with Focus on Agriculture from the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. Normally, hay harvest in Texas, hay meadows are wrapped up for the most part by this time of the year. But because of ample summertime rainfall, the hay bales and rolls continue to appear in pastures this fall. Texas Farm Bureau Livestock Specialist Tracy Tomasic says a larger inventory of hay will be beneficial going into the cooler, colder months, while livestock prices are looking good right now.
Yes, that really helped us reserve some of the hay stocks that were put up a little bit early in the season when we got those winter grasses baled and taken off in case we got into some dry situations. But luckily, we've evaded that, and we're looking just to stack up a little bit more in case we get another really tough winter ahead.
All right, in your discussions with ranchers across the state, their cattle are doing well as far as gaining some weight and their condition at this time of the year. Cow-calf
herds are in pretty good shape from my reports that I've got. Of course, there's always a need to improve, and so farmers and ranchers are being very cautious and evaluating their stock on a day-to-day basis. You look into the sheep and goat industry, they're in kind of the same boat. From a marketing standpoint, there's some stability right now on both sides, and with sheep, goats, and with cattle. So prices are fairly good at the moment, and we look forward to better opportunities in next year. If we can maintain these herds in good condition and in good health, we might have a really good spring ahead of us. So we're crossing our fingers and hoping for a better tomorrow.
That is livestock specialist Tracy Tomasic.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has protected fellow Texans with auto, home, health, and life insurance since 1952. With more than 260,000 square miles of land and 27 million people, that's a lot to cover. Whether you're wrangling cattle or wrangling kids, we're proud to protect Texans in all Texan ways of life.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to get insurance for Texans by Texans. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
I'm Tom Nicoletti with the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Neighbor, I tell you what, Hop Sing says he's ready to serve chicken fried steak, jalapeno gravy, Nanny's yeast rolls, cold cucumber salad, and those twice baked potatoes. I'll pour you another glass of iced tea after we get to eating. But right now, let's set a place for Wayne Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. Wayne, how'd you sell them Wednesday?
Well, we ended up with 858 head, kind of rain shortened, but we'll sure take the rain, Larry. Sure changes a lot of people's attitude anyway. I'd call the cow market probably 1 or 2 lower. Still sold a lot of good cows in the 60s. Might have hit 70 on a few real fancy or high-yielding kind of cows. Had a little activity on the bred cows. Calf market, 550 weight steers down probably $2 to $4 higher. So some good 4-weight steers, so 190 to 202. 3 weights up to 207.5. 5 weights up to 170 something, and even like 480 pound calves up into the 180s. Those were the really good ones, but. The heifer mates called it about steady. The better heifers, sold some 5-weight heifers in the 40s, 4 weights in the 50s, 3 weights. So didn't have many 3-weight heifers, most of them bringing the 50s, 6 weights kind of up to 130. But the market was quite a bit more activity, but you run one in that was a little small framed or fat or didn't have the quality, well, they were sure taking a beating again today.
What are we anticipating for next week?
Well, we should have a nice run. Kind of rain shortened this week. Larry, I do want to announce that on the 20th of October, which will be 2 weeks, we got 50 really fancy cows coming. There'll be mostly 4 and 5 year olds with a few 6s. Got really, really good calves on them. Big cows, good cows. Anybody needs some good replacement kind of cows, they'll be here on October the 20th. But sheep and goat run will probably pick up next week also. So we expect it quite a bit of livestock show up in Fredericksburg next week.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wayne.
We're at 830-997-4394.
McCoys.com. Make McCoys your choice for livestock pens and rodeo equipment like the 40-foot utility round pen or a manual rope and chute. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. Neighbor, there's cattle in the alleyway at Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Let's go up and help Carl Herman get them delivered. Carl, looks like that sale was a pretty good one.
We had a good sale yesterday, a little lighter than we've been, around 700 head. But Larry, we've got about 2.5, 3 inches of rain Wednesday morning, and then Friday we got another 2.5 to 3. So, we're in pretty good shape moisture-wise again, and grass is greened up and everything looks good. We had over 700 head yesterday on the steady cow and calf market for 119 consigners and 48 buyers. We had over 100 cows and bulls, slaughter cows 30 to 55, 75, slaughter bulls 65 to 88, red cows 650 to 1,000, and pairs 1,100 to 12.5. On the steers, on the calves, 2 to 3 weight steers, 150 to 182, 3 to 4 weights, 155 to $2, 4 to 5 weights, 130 to 192, 5 to 6 weights, 130 to 140, and 6 to 7 weights, 130 to 140, and 7 to 8 weights, 121 to 130. On the heifer side, 2 to 3 weight heifers, 131 to 150, 3 to 4 weights, 133 to 210, 4 to 5 weights, 130 to $2, 5 to 6 weights, 125 to 160, 6 to 7 weight heifers, 124 to 137, and the 7 to 8 weights, 120 to 129. So overall, we had a good day. We got a lot of interest in people consigning cattle next week. So we look for another good sale.
Well, we'll talk about what you've got at the barn on Tuesday night for next Wednesday's sale. In the meantime, if folks want to get a hold of you and talk about a consignment either to buy or sell, how do they get a hold of you?
Yes, sir. My number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. Here for the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 450-8676.
Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains. Milo through Corpus in October, D's plus 75, 1084. Yellow corn through Corpus in October, D's plus 85, 617 and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat through Houston in October, D's plus 78, 15. Number one beans through Houston in October, November list 20, 12, 12. We moved 1,092 bales of East Texas cotton, 130 bale of West. Neighbor, it went from 107.31 to 111.16. That's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble. Good day to you.